What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. If you didn't notice already, there's a bit of a change here. Got a bit of a different camera setup. So I remembered that I have a actual camera, or I had an actual camera that I just hadn't used in a long time, and I decided we're going to start recording the videos on that. So right now you are on a Sony A5100, I believe. Actually, well, I'll go show you what's going on here. Got on a big tripod, but I think this is going to be a big game changer for the video production. So let's see. So this is what we're working with. It's got a little screen up here, so I can actually see myself when I'm doing this. So if I'm like looking off into the distance, I'm looking at myself in the screen. That's probably going to become a problem that I'm going to have to get used to. But that is what we got going on today. So I hope you, hope all 21 of you really appreciate this. But let's sit back down here. Okay, so let's talk about today. What we got going on. I went on a hiatus, I know, but once again, I feel like a broken record saying we're back, but we're back. So today, it is chest day. Well, chest and shoulders, which I'm going to take you through the whole session. And it should be a pretty fun one, I'm thinking. Just remembered, also, it's a high day today, which means, gotta get into the cupboard here. Rice Krispie Square pre-workout. Awesome, love these things. If you can't tell, I'm all over the place right now. Got a million things in my brain. But, anyways, where were we? Chest day, high day. So, me taking a leave of absence. I got really busy with school. My semester started about a month ago, and I was just focusing on getting that done. And the first few weeks is always the most stressful, confusing in a way, because you're kind of trying to get a grasp on what's going on. I'm sure anyone that's in university watching this knows how the first little bit is kind of, you're just all over the place. So dealt with that, that's taken care of. No need to mention it ever again, because I don't really want to think about it, to be honest. But what really matters here is the chest day and the high day. So update you on the diet. I did a full day of eating a little bit ago, while reversing, whatever you want to say, reverse diet, rebound. And we are past that point now. We've started, whatever you want to call it, the off-season push phase, whatever. We're pushing food up now. That's the goal. So I can't remember what my food's at, but current weight is like around 220, and I've been kind of sitting there maintaining it all week, which is, it's good. We're 2 weeks into it, and last week there was about a half-pound increase. This week, the trajectory is looking like it's going to be another half-pound increase, which works for me. I mean, I just know that we're planning on staying under 235 the whole off season, so I guess don't want to get up there too fast and just get fat. No one wants to be fat. But yeah, so the way my diet's set up right now is there's a normal day. Rest days a little bit lower. Actually, a very little bit lower, just by like a couple hundred calories, not much. High days, same thing, higher by only a couple hundred calories. And a high day is every other chest day. And then my cheat meal is every other chest day. So over an 8-day period, I'm getting one high day and one cheat meal. So diet-wise, that's what's going on. I'm not gonna do a full day of eating yet because nothing's really changed that much. We're still pretty close to what it was last time. Maybe a little bit increased, but nothing. It's just been like, how exciting is it? Oh, here's my 50 grams more of rice. Here's my my 10 grams more of oats. not very exciting to watch. So we'll wait on that till things get a little bit more crazy, which they probably will if history repeats itself. Things got pretty crazy last time around. But the training day today, chest day with shoulders. I think shoulders, we're just doing lateral raises, and that is it for shoulder work. And then the rest is all revolving around chest. So I'm going to try and take you through it all. I don't know how I'm going to actually film in the gym. I think for top sets and back offs, I'll probably film both, and then if they're straight sets, just show one of them. You don't need to see all 3 sets of my cable flies. You kind of get the gist after just the one. So I think we'll do that. And as far as audio, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I don't know how loud the music's going to be in the gym. If it's loud, that could be an issue. I don't have a microphone. I'm debating on getting a microphone, but I'm sure we all know the stereotype person that has walking around the gym with their big tripod and a microphone. Don't know if I'm ready to be that guy yet, but we'll see. Might just be something I gotta do. Until then, just gonna roll with this. And if I go back on the footage and it's like you can't hear me at all, I'll probably just do a voiceover or something. And I think that should suffice, but hopefully we don't have to do that because that's more work. And even using this camera is a lot more work that you may never even see this video. I don't know. I still got to figure out how to import the footage, and I don't even have an editing software on my computer. I don't got nothing. I just saw the camera and decided we're gonna use this today. And like I literally just bought an SD card for it. I just got back from Best Buy probably 10 minutes ago. So very spur of the moment decision, but I think it looks good. I mean, quality. I don't know the settings on it. I watched a quick YouTube video to go over some of the video settings, and so I don't know if there's any camera gurus watching. Feel free to let me know if something's off or something needs to be changed, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And editing, I'll probably won't get into the color grading, because let's be real, we're all here for my awesome personality, for sure. I'll tell myself that. But yeah, I probably won't do any color grading. I might just leave it as it is, and maybe one day down the line we'll do that. But right now, eating this, gonna sip on my pre here. The gym's only about 5 minutes away from my house, so I just drink the pre-workout at home. I like to be feeling it when I'm pulling into the gym. I don't want to be sitting there doing my first set, waiting, awesome. Halfway through the session, oh, there it is. Now, first half of it, I didn't even have an effect of the pre-workout. Seems like a waste to me, but I changed it up. We're sipping on, I think it's called Superset or something like that. Not sure how I feel about it. It most definitely gets you pretty wired. That's for sure. I feel pretty crazy when I'm taking it. I only do about a 3/4 scoop because it's a rather aggressive dosing on the full scoop. I believe it's like almost 400 milligrams of caffeine. It's way too much. I'd have a freak out. But the only downside is it seems to be causing some stomach issues. We'll leave it at that. I get halfway through my session and I'm kind of sitting there like, oh, something ain't feeling too good in there. So we'll leave it at that. You guys can figure out the rest, but we'll see. I was using Believe pre-fuel prior to, and no complaints about that. This stuff definitely gets you more hyped up, but if this keeps causing me stomach issues, I may have to switch back, because no one likes stomach issues. Those just aren't fun. But I don't really think I have anything more to say before this lift. Like I said, the gym's only 5 minutes away, so I don't think I'm going to record anything in the car, because I need to put on my tunes, get amped up, you know, play my Nickelback? That's a controversial topic. I'm curious. Anyone watching this, what are thoughts on Nickelback? My personal thoughts are, if you say you don't like Nickelback or they suck or anything of that nature, you probably are just lying to yourself. No one just doesn't like Nickelback. You can't tell me you throw on like Burn It to the Ground or something and you don't want to run through a wall. I don't know. I just have memories. It brings back memories from when I was younger playing hockey. I was like 13 or something, 12, 13. You'd be walking in the rink, you'd smell it. Very distinct smell. And you walk into the dressing room, you can hear Burn It to the Ground coming from the dressing room, getting all hyped up for the game. But I'm kind of talking about nothing here. Just random, irrelevant facts. So I think let's just, I'll drink this, eat this, whatever, get my intro going. And then, we're going to ramble on a little more. My intro workout, high days I get 40 grams of carbs worth of Gatorade. Yeah, so I just use the Gatorade powder because it's much cheaper and more convenient than buying actual bottles of Gatorade. So I get that in my intra. So that should be pretty epic. Always gives you a pretty good pump when you're using that mid-workout. So that is going to be the end of my rambling. Hopefully, we'll see. Who even knows? But yeah, finish this and then we'll see you at the gym when I start warming up. Well, maybe, like I said, maybe there won't be talking, maybe with voiceover. We'll just leave it as a surprise. So, see you then. I lied. We're gonna talk some more while I make this intro workout drink and use my ghetto paper funnel. So what am I doing? Don't even have any water in this thing. I'm losing it. What am I doing? Oh man, you're getting the raw experience here of me just not knowing what the heck's going on. So fill this up first, because some people may like to just eat the powder of EAAs and that stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. Let's move this. I'm really liking this screen. I can actually see what's in the shot. I don't have to keep ducking behind and see what's going on. But let's get this funnel going again. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something that probably wasn't important. Oh, right. Oh man, I screwed that up. Yeah, so I lied again. There's more than. I'm a rookie. This is this has got to be somewhat funny to watch, but I lied. There's not 21 of you. There's 22 of you. 22 freaking subscribers. That's pretty hype. But nailed it. Actually, I was looking at the little YouTube statistic thing on my phone. That 10,000 calorie challenge video actually did pretty well. Got like 350 views, I think almost 20 likes, which I don't really care about the likes, to be honest. That's not necessarily my concern, but it is kind of cool to see. And I know there's some people that, oh, you only got 350 likes and not 350,000. Well, you know what? Everyone starts somewhere. I bet you didn't just come out of the womb jacked, because I sure didn't, and I'm still not jacked. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to see that we're getting somewhere. And I found it cool that there was even comments on the video that, like, from people I don't know. They're not even my friends. Well, now they're my friends, but I don't know who they are necessarily on a personal level, and they're taking the time out of their day to not only watch, but actually comment and interact with literally me just doing random stuff. So that's pretty cool. But I was gonna say something else. Oh, yeah, one of the comments. It was one person said something on the 10,000 calorie challenge video that he's like, there's no way you felt okay after that, or something along those lines. So I will put in a picture, like, if I know how. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'll try to put in a picture of what I look like before eating everything that night, and then the next morning, or the pictures I took. I didn't get weight. I just completely forgot. But yeah, if you don't salt your pre and intra workout drinks, what are you doing? You're missing out. But I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse. In the past, I have done things like that where I do, like, not necessarily a calorie challenge, but it's like eat a bunch in a day. And like I wake up the next day and oh my goodness. Some of you may know the feeling where like your skin is really tight and you just feel super swollen, can't put on your shoes. You know, your ankles are triple the size. And I've had that happen before. Actually, after my show, the next morning I woke up, I was like, wow, I do not feel good right now because I had a lot of food and my ankles were so swollen. Like there was you couldn't even see my ankle bone at all. I have very bony, kind of scrawny ankles, and that's my excuse for my calves are small. Well, the calves aren't small, the ankles are small. Come on. Yeah, it was really bad and not enjoyable. And this time, didn't really get any of that. Obviously, I didn't feel excellent. It was definitely subpar, but I was all right. And the weigh-ins before that I had and the weigh-ins after, I pretty much, all that weight that I gained from that day pretty much came off, maybe within like a pound or less. So I wasn't too concerned about that. But then after that, kind of another reason why I took a break, I was just like, I just need a break from lifting and all that. I took I got sick. I got really sick. And I was like in bed for a full week, like sick with everything. I don't know what hit me. I know there's a cold going around. It was like started as a cold, moved my body, then a fever, chills, body aches, started throwing up, like literally everything. I was like, okay, we're gonna ease off the accelerator here and just take a step back. And so I did that. I went on a little trip to Vancouver Island and saw one of my friends, stayed there. I didn't eat on plan while I was there, but I didn't like stuff my face. It was like three meals a day, just kind of whatever I want. I think the one morning I had like some eggs on toast, and then the other morning I had some bagels. Dinner was just like maybe a pasta. You get the idea. And just did that, chilled, and I came back and actually felt significantly better. Like training, you'll see, the training has, intensity's gone through the roof here. I don't know if I've ever trained this hard in my life. I've kind of adopted a little bit of a different training style than my normal. You'll see that while we're at the gym, and then maybe we'll touch on it a little bit after. No need to do that right now. But I don't know how I got from my weight to where we are right now in this conversation, but apparently we did. So yeah, that's actually all I got now. This is made. Go in the car, play some tunes, get pumped up, then we're gonna go smash chest. So I will catch you at the gym warming up. Right, made it to the gym. It's not very busy, which is good. So I feel, I don't know what's going on here. That's new, but yeah, it's not very busy. So I'm not gonna be in anyone's way. But we're going to warm up now, just on the cable behind me. Main objective here is, just want to get my shoulders moving so they don't sound like Velcro when I move. And then after that is accomplished, we're just going to pump up get some blood flow into the muscles we're working. So main focus is chest. Probably do some, I don't know, single arm flies, stretch out the pecs a little bit, something like that. But that's what we're gonna do now. Then we're gonna get into some flies. So this is what I mean, where a microphone might come in handy, because like I can't really say much while I'm warming up. If I had a microphone somewhere, I could actually talk while I'm doing stuff, like a warm up. Otherwise, I'm literally screaming, and as you can tell, I don't think I'm fully comfortable with talking to the camera while I'm in the gym, because it's kind of weird. But maybe that'll come in time. For now, we're just we'll do in between set talk. That's what we're gonna do. But seriously, I don't know what. I really hope this doesn't show up. There's like stripes going on my back. If it's not going to show up in the video, I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Someone's a photographer, videographer. Help me out. The music isn't too loud in here. I don't know how like the copyright stuff, how that works. I don't even know if that affects me, since I'm not actually making any money off of this. I don't know how any of that works. But it's not too loud, so I don't think it should be an issue. If it is, I don't know the repercussions. But yeah, we're gonna run this a few sets, or a few cycles through this. And then we're gonna do some kind of a face pull thing. And then, like I said, single arm flies, and then we'll be ready to go. I know it's not often that the gym has this few people in it, so I may have to just start training at like obscure times, because some of the days where it's pretty packed, there's no way I could have a tripod sitting here and recording all this, or I can have it like right beside me and you get to see like this much of what I'm doing. So I don't know, have to adjust or not film each session. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge. As you saw there, just doing like a couple different variations of like a cable press, cable fly, and getting things pumped up. So I'm gonna hit this other side, and then I'll move on to cable flies. Cables are currently being used, so hopefully those open up soon, or I might be waiting. Man, you guys are gonna think I'm a fibber, because I lied again. We're gonna pump up the triceps. I forgot about that. So I do like single arm push downs, like maybe 2 sets, and just get blood flow in them. For me, your triceps aren't a primary mover in a pressing movement, but they're still contributing. It'd be awfully hard to isolate your chest to a degree where your triceps are not even being activated during like a dumbbell press or a Smith machine press. So more with triceps, so otherwise the elbows will feel like they're on fire. after the first set, and we don't want that. No one likes sore elbows, so pump with the triceps, then we're done. Not taking these sets to failure or anywhere even remotely close to failure. That is not the goal here. We're just trying to warm things up. Feeling pretty warm. Just this short, I've been here maybe 10 minutes. Just that 10 minutes to start, world of difference. Because one, you're gonna injure yourself if you don't warm up properly. And two, it just feels better. You connect to everything better. You're not stuck doing your first 3 sets just trying to connect to your chest or your lats or whatever muscle group you're training. It's just take that time, world of difference. And camera battery's at 35%, so hopefully it doesn't die. I don't even know what the charger is for, if I'm being totally honest with you. Like I said, I just found the camera. I was like, let's use this. If it dies, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. See you back at home if it dies. Okay, I was just messing around with the camera setting a little bit, and I got rid of those lines that you may or may not have been able to see. I think it's the aperture. I think that's what it's called. I changed that. It was, I don't know how the units are for the aperture, but it was 1/40, and it's now 1/60. So, I don't know. Looks better. I know I'm recording in 24 frames per second, and I know that says 1/60, so good enough for me. Okay, so we're back in the dungeon of the gym. Cables being used still, so I didn't want to wait around, so we're just gonna do some machine flies. But these aren't full working sets. I kind of treat them as like a half working set, half warm up. So I'm slightly pushing myself on these, but I'm not going to like complete failure. We're saving that for the incline demo, because then we come back to a cable fly later on, and those are taken to failure. So here it's just a continued warm up, a more thorough warm up, or however you want to put it, intense warm up. That's what we're going with. It's a higher intensity warm up. So do some of these, and then cover that. Alright, so you see what I mean, where we're going a little bit further than we would on the initial warm-up, but we're still not going anywhere near failure. It's just still not ready for it. It's not prepared for a heavy load. You have to work up to that. So, hammer out, I think, 2 more of these. We'll increase the weight a little bit, and then we'll jump over to the incline dumbbell press. Alright, we're on the incline bench now, doing at 15 degrees, like a low incline press. Did the 85s for a few reps, 105s for a few reps. We're gonna call the top set of 10 to 12 is gonna be, we're gonna go 120s. I thought I lost a lot of strength over prep on my pressing movements last week. Last week I did this exact movement, I did the hundreds for 11. And I thought that was it, but I know I'm stronger than that, so I'm just gonna say that it's all in my head, and we're just gonna throw around the kind of weight we were before we started prep. So it's either gonna go terribly wrong, or it's gonna be epic. I'm leaning towards it's gonna be epic. So without further ado, let's put on a good song, get me pumped up, press them through the roof. Heck yeah, so I think that was around 10 reps before I started to fail. I don't know how clean they were. Well, I mean, my chest is pumped, so definitely more pumped than it was before I did that set. But we got them. So just goes to show, maybe it was in my head. Just made myself think I was weak. Now we gotta back off. Believe it's like 12 to 15 or something with like a 3-second eccentric or some type of tempo control. So I'll check that out on the plan and see what it is, and then you guys will just see the next set. Okay, so yeah, it was 3-second eccentric, and then hit a rest pause, 45 seconds. So that was cool. But that's we're done here. Now we're on to incline Smith machine, I believe. So yeah, let's get over there. Get started. All right, guys. We have 2 plates and a 10 side. I think we're going for a set of 6 to 8, and I did 2 plates for 2 reps. I feel like this should make a good set. If I go over, I'll just keep going. If I go under, then I'll just strip a little bit and do a drop set. But on this guy, I didn't warm up that much for it. Like I did just the bar, I guess, to kind of make sure the bench was positioned correctly and whatnot. And then I threw on 2 plates and did 2 reps. That was it. Because we just got out of doing some considerably heavy dumbbell pressing. The chest is pumped. It's primed for heavy weight. So there's no need to waste all the energy on doing a plate. Plate 25, doing 2 plates, and doing like 5, 10, sometimes 12 reps of each weight. That's just, in my mind, that's unnecessary and kind of wasting strength and energy. So we're gonna do this and see where we end up. Hopefully we get 8. And yeah, nothing left to do other than to do it. 7, maybe 8 reps, I don't know. And I definitely used to do them a lot slower, maybe a little bit too slow, but I mean, I'm coming out of each set here with more of a chest pump than I had before I did the set. So clearly muscles being used, but what can you do? I'm kind of thinking in between sets here when I'm not talking. I think I'm gonna have to get a microphone, because it's just, I'm like having to change the camera around and stand up every time, whereas if I had a microphone, I could be freaking chilling on the bench right now. I wouldn't have to be standing, walking around, doing all this extra work. So a microphone maybe in my near future. I don't know which one I get. I found like a $50 one on Amazon, good reviews, so I may end up just going with that, because I see like the Rode ones that all the people use, and these are like $300 bucks. I'm not about to pay that much just yet here. Maybe in the future, but probably go with the $50 one. Try it out. What's worst case? Spent $50 on a lot worse things. So I got 2 back off sets here, and then that's it for this one. So I'll show you both those, and then we'll be moving on. Okay, we moved on, and we're on the flat hammer strength press. Well, it's like the upright, but oh, headphones just freaking died too. So camera's at 20%. Everything's dying. We're just in shambles. But back to what matters. We're flat hammer strength press, plate loaded press, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna do 2 sets here, top set and back off. Once again, I did 2 reps of 2 plates just to feel it out, see how things are moving today. Decided that 2 plates and a 10 is going to be a good set of 10 to 12. So we don't need to warm up the muscle further. Muscle's already warm, so just jump into it and get it going. And moving on, got lateral raises, dumbbell lateral raises. For these, I did do a little bit more of a warm-up going into this first working set, because we did our shoulder warm up at the beginning. We haven't really directly hit anything else shoulders, especially the lateral head. So I want to get some blood in there so I can really connect to them, because it's an easy one to engage too much trap, kind of shrug it up and just completely take the shoulder out of it. And obviously, it's not the goal. We're trying to train our lateral head of our delt, not our traps. So did like 15 reps of the 30s. I think we're gonna go for 45s for our working sets of 15 to 20. Got 5 of them. I'm not gonna show you all of them, obviously. But I don't know about you guys. For me, I do 10 reps of a lateral raise, and like my side delts really explode every time. I don't know why they just pump up so easily, which I guess there's worse problems to have. But yeah, let's get to these. That was a good set. Gonna stay there for a couple, at least 2 more. But you can see, like, I'm swaying around the dumbbells a little bit, but I'm using my side delt the whole time. That's what the main driver. I'm still squeezing it, but just getting those last few reps out that maybe require a little bit of momentum. But if you can connect to the muscle, you can still, once you get past here, you can still squeeze the delta at the top. So I personally don't see any issue with that. I mean, within reason. We don't want to be leaning right over and send them flying up, but that's just a given if you have any level of experience. We're not trying to hurt ourselves here. So I'm going to continue doing some sets like that, and hopefully by the end of these we got a wicked shoulder down. I lied again. We are doing these, and then we also have some cable lateral raises at the very end. We're at 10% on the camera, so I don't even know if we'll make it there. I want to save some battery so we can do a post-workout discussion, or whatever you would like to call it. And yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna hammer out these sets and then see you guys on the next exercise. Alright guys, like I mentioned earlier, we were coming back to cable flies for proper working sets, and that's where we are now. And 12, 15, 3 sets. I already did the first one. I got a little greedy. I tried 80 on the cables and did not move. Chest is pretty exhausted by now. So we're doing 60, 12 to 15. First 5 reps we're squeezing for 3 seconds, and then regular tempo. And just like the lateral raises, again, we're taking these, we're doing as many partials as we can until it doesn't move. Because you can't tell me that your chest doesn't do any of the movement from here to here. You can't tell me that the only activation in the chest is right here. No, your chest is doing work even from here to here. So why leave those on the table if get a little more activation? Not a full rep, but still something. If you do, I don't know, say 4 of those, that adds up to 1 extra rep. 1 extra rep per week. That can compound pretty quickly. So we're gonna blast these and see what kind of damage we can do. This is a chest finisher, so we're just gonna burn it out, pump it up, and see what we can make happen. what I mean. I felt my chest activating that whole time, even on those last ones. So no sense in not doing those reps. So one more set here, and that's a wrap for chest. Don't be fooled, there's more shoulders, but that's it for chest. All right, that's a wrap on the session. We're sitting in the car now. We're at 5%, so hopefully the camera doesn't die. But yeah, that was a good session. I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. The pump was great, really good pump, as to be expected. But I'm still getting used to the whole recording in the gym thing. Not just on a comfort level of talking to a camera, but also kind of like focusing on my training while recording. Because obviously the main goal is the training. That's the main focus. We're not just trying to record, but it's cool to do. So I think that'll come with time. Just kind of learning to balance it out. Not too stressed about it. Like, it was still, I mean, we moved the 120s. I haven't touched the 120s in months. Like months and months. So that in itself makes for a good session. But yeah, it was you saw on the cable laterals there, same thing applies, where we're taking those all the way to failure till my arms aren't moving, because you're still working your side delt even from here to here. It's same concept applies. But my training style, I mentioned earlier how it's changed a little bit, and you guys didn't really, unless you followed me on Instagram, you don't really know my previous training style. It was very meticulous. Everything was very perfect, like kind of Justin Shire style. If any of you watch him, which works for some people, works for him clearly, but unfortunately I'm not him. And I want to try something different. So I'm still focusing on those meticulous, perfect reps. Maybe a little bit less perfect than what I would normally do. But then after that, once I start to break down a little bit, I do let the form break down and kind of crank out those last few partials, or let form get a little bit tasteful, we'll say, and not stress it too much, because I'm still, the way I see it, if I do the movement, regardless of what my form looks like, within reason, because we don't want to hurt ourselves, but anyone with halfway experience can kind of judge where the line is of, okay, this is probably where I should stop and I'm gonna hurt myself. So we don't want to hurt ourselves. But back on track here. What was I saying here? I got distracted. I keep watching the camera battery go down. Yeah, so I do those reps, and then I just hammer them out, and I have a pump after. Like the muscle is always more pumped, so I'm clearly using it. Regardless of what the form looks like, that's where I was. Yeah, it's still pumped after, so that's the way I look at it, at least. But I'm gonna head home, post-workout cereal in. This camera's like gonna die right now, so I want to end it before it does. So I will catch you in the next video, hopefully soon-ish. I'm not gonna make any promises, of course, because apparently I can't keep those, but go home. See you guys in the next one.